Good morning, fellas. Happy Thursday morning to you. The time has come. We have arrived. We've been waiting for this day since February. We're finally here, boys. NFL kicks off tonight between the Lions and Chiefs. Before we talk about that game, before we talk about today's MLB slate, let's, of course, make sure we recap yesterday. And yesterday was a little bit of painful, and certainly those days are going to happen. All the money we made on Tuesday, we just gave it all back yesterday. Giants F5 team total, that was about as free as you can get, under 2.5 runs to be scored through the first 5 innings. They didn't get any through the first 5 innings. Unfortunately, we tacked on a little bit of a juice reducer there of Dakota Hudson to not be the winning pitcher, and he was the winning pitcher. The Cardinals, jumped all over Spencer Strider early, right from the start, right? 4 runs there in the first inning. They kind of got to him again. I think it was in the 3rd inning. I think he didn't even get through the 4 innings, if I'm recalling correctly. So there was a chance for the Braves to climb back into that game, but that Braves bullpen wasn't doing that offense any favors. Anytime it looked like the Braves were going to, maybe claw back into that game and get Dakota Hudson off the win, the bullpen would let them down and let the Cardinals get some more runs. So just quite unfortunate. Obviously, Strider doesn't get it done. Bullpen doesn't get it done. Man, tough day right there, losing 2 units. Still positive on the week, marginally. Still positive on the week. I hate that we have those days, but you guys have been betting long enough. I've been betting long enough. We know those days will come. Thankfully, we've been doing a good job of limiting those days lately, and that's exactly what we'll do. We'll turn the page, we'll put our head down, and we'll keep on grinding. We, of course, made some arbitrage money yesterday to go with it, but no point in talking about that when you get your ass kicked and you lose everything yesterday, lose all 2 units. So quite unfortunate. Let's get on into today's action. Again, MLB, Lions, Chiefs, baby. Everybody should be pumped up today, right? You lose 2 units yesterday, but you're here. You get NFL football. I've just been sitting here staring at the clock all day, waiting. Is it 7:20 yet? Is it 7:20 yet? Got a few more hours to go. So let's hop in that comment section, see how Thursday morning is treating you guys. Put in also your best bet. I want to know in the comment section, right on down there, what is your best bet for tonight's game? Do you guys like the current spread of 4.5? Are you going to go ahead and take the Lions plus 4.5, Chiefs minus 4.5? What about the over/under? We'll, of course, talk about that game, but I want to hear in the comment section, what is your best bet? Get that shit off the screen. We don't need to see that and be reminded of that. Morning, DeGent. Morning, my man. How are you doing? How are you doing, DeGent? You're got to be a Broncos fan. You don't kick off till what, Sunday against the Raiders? Yeah, you got a day to wait like me. You've got 2 free bets that expired today. Let's flip these into a great weekend. I was going to share this information on Friday because the free bets I've got didn't expire until Saturday. We'll throw them up here on the screen. I was going to wait until Friday, but I'll throw those up if you've got ones that expired today. Football is back. Lee, you're back, man. I thought you disappeared. I thought you knew you were going to owe me a jersey and you were hiding. Where the hell you been, Lee? I thought you were hiding. Can't wait till Monday night, Lee. Cannot wait till Monday night. I'm actually really looking forward to watching NFL Red Zone. Obviously the Bills normally kick off at 12 p.m. Central Time, and I watch the duration of that game. I usually don't get Red Zone, until 3:30, and then I get the afternoon games. But I just cannot wait to watch 7 hours of commercial-free football. Yeah, how good does that sound? 7 hours of commercial-free football. Love that. Welcome back, Lee, my man. Bill's going down Monday. You know that shit ain't happening. You know that ain't. Are you making me buy you a Sauce Gardner jersey, though? Is that what you're thinking? Sauce? Yeah, I bet you are. He's a damn good player. Obviously, to come in like that as a rookie and do what he did. Are you going to want an Aaron Rodgers jersey? What's up, Tim? What's up, my man? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Morning, Ross. Morning. Top of the morning to you? Yeah, top of the morning to you. My man, it's Johnny. J. Core. Johnny, what's up, dude? What's up? Thank you for telling me it's Johnny so I can make that connection. What's up, Johnny? What's up, man? It's going to bet for the time. You think this game's going to overtime tonight? Interesting. All right. Football and soccer. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully we can make money in football and soccer just like we've been doing recently here in the baseball. All right, Lee, my man. Let's jump into the action today. Lee, you got to bear with me here for a little bit. We are going to talk a little bit of baseball. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the one and only bet there on the screen. I like the Cubs. I like the Cubs early in this game. They've got some nice advantages in this game. What advantages do the Cubs hold earlier in this game? Well, who's got the worst batting average versus right-handed pitching? That's your Arizona Diamondbacks. They're hitting .219. Their OPS is 703, and of course, weighted runs created is 91. Cubs are better across the board. They hit 260. Their OPS is 779. They slug 438, and they have a weighted runs created of 112. So we know we get the hitting advantages earlier on in this matchup when we can predict two right-handers are going to be on the mound. And those two right-handers are on the mound. You get Ryan Nelson there for the Arizona Diamondbacks. I didn't bother to write it down from a notes perspective, but ERA of 5.47, a whip of 1.46. Just look at what he's been doing so far here in the month of August. 3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. Follow that up with another 3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs. He's been getting his shit kicked in as of late. Those numbers obviously speak for themselves. And then his opponent's batting average is also 295. Absolutely ugly, and you're running into this good Cubs offense versus right-handers. And then if you look at Hassad on the mound there for the Cubs, a 2.69 ERA and a 1.18 whip, coming off an outstanding outing against the Cincinnati Reds in which he went 8 strong and didn't give up a run. That was backed up by a start previously against the Pirates in which he was really strong. So this one just checks the boxes for me. We get hitting advantages and we get the starting pitching advantage, and I isolated the full game money line or the full game run line there of the Cubs just because of the bullpen is tight, and even the Diamondbacks grade out a tick better in 3 of the 4 major categories that we talk about here on a regular basis when we want to compare bullpens, your opponent's batting average, whip, FIP, and ERA. Diamondbacks, he have the advantage in 3 of those 4 categories. So why would I go up against a superior bullpen? Not a superior bullpen. It's only a tick better, but it is better. So I don't want to go up against the Diamondback strength in this matchup. I get the strengths of the starting pitching. I get the strength of the hitting versus right-handers. It's an absolutely no-brainer bet. Let's see if the Cubs can't be cool to us 2 days in a row. They were great to us yesterday, obviously in limiting the Giants there through the first 5 innings. And this matchup, too, if you are like a baseball fan, this is a good one. This is a thick race here in the NL wildcard. Both of these teams are right in the mix. This is going to be a great 4-game series that kicks off tonight here in the north side of Chicago. So we'll bet it accordingly with the advantages that we have. We'll do a Cubs F5 run line minus 115. Snag it over on BetMGM or DraftKings is where you can go ahead and get that bet. So there we go, boys. Otherwise, you know, I guess we could talk about these other games or we'll do it in rapid fire. Well, that's how we'll talk about these other games. Let me pull up the current lines here. Dodgers, Marlins, over-under of 8.5. Dodgers minus 122. Marlins plus 102. Giants are slumping. Dodgers are slumping. You're seeing it. Marlins are continue to pick up wins against the Dodgers, and when you look at the stats, it's like, okay, I see it. The Dodgers are coming down. Do you want to take another chance at the Marlins, basically as a dog at plus 102? Dodgers going to get swept by the Marlins? Like, I don't know. That was a stay away from me. But if you're betting stats, you'd probably take another stab at the Marlins money line. You probably would. And the way that the Dodgers hit left-handers decently, you would probably then take another stab at over 8.5 as well. For the Mariners and Rays with an over-under of 8, Mariners minus 130, Rays coming to this game at plus 110. Tough game because you get the hitting advantages for the Rays, you get the starting pitching advantage there for the Mariners, and bullpen, you get more advantage there by the Rays. So because you get more advantage for the Rays, and we love how Kevin Cash usually manages that bullpen and manages the starter in terms of pulling them relatively early when they get into trouble, I would like the Rays as the dog at plus 110 on that one. I always generally, when we're talking these hitting advantages, and there are some pretty goddamn good hitting advantages for the Rays, I want that on my side. And I obviously want the bullpen that's going to be better late in the game. So, yeah, give me the Rays today at plus 110. Tigers and Yankees over under of 8.5. Tigers coming in this game at plus 140. Yankees coming at minus 166. The reason I didn't pull the trigger on this game is neither team has really a big sample size in the last 10 days versus left-handers. I mean, Tigers got 28 plate appearances versus left-handers in the last 10 days. Granted, they're doing good. They're hitting 304 with the weighted runs created of 135. But, like, is that a real number? We know the Tigers generally hit left-handers better, but they've been scuffling. And we've been passing on Tigers versus left-handers a lot lately because they've been usually towards the bottom 10. Here's where they're up there, but only 28 plate appearances. Carlos Rodon coming off a good outing. His last time out against the Astros, I can't quite get there. And the Yankees are only hitting 190 right now in the versus left-handers. So scuffling versus righties, scuffling versus lefties, really not doing anything right except for picking up wins, right? This is a chance for them to go ahead and pull off the sweep. They couldn't pull off the sweep last time they faced the Tigers last week in Detroit. Maybe being at home will push them over the edge, and maybe they can go ahead and get the sweep. We, of course, know the Yankees have the bullpen advantages. I would probably just stick with the Yankees and ride that momentum with the young kids and the energy and the vibe that they've got going on. But from a stats perspective, it's just not too sexy, continuing to back the Yankees, but they keep getting it done. So generally probably much of a stay away for me. Cardinals and Braves over under of 10.5. Cardinals plus 275, Braves minus 345. Yeah, you generally don't need me to handicap a game like this. Cardinals can't hit left-handers. Braves are still good versus right-handers. I mean, they get 6 runs yesterday. They were productive. They had guys on the bases. Acuna was the one that actually really let us down. I'm watching that game, and if Acuna just can, get a hit earlier in that game, I think we probably get Dakota Hudson out of there, and we can cash one of our 2 bets yesterday. So their numbers still look great versus right-handers. Wainwright's kind of settled in here a little bit as of late. Can he do it against a good Braves lineup? Of course, I would lean the Braves with the Cardinals' struggles versus left-handers. Their bullpen is still struggling, and this is a bullpen that still sits bottom 5. 294 opponents batting average, a 1.52 whip. ERA of 5.53. We're talking bottom 5 numbers from a bullpen perspective. Of course, I like the Braves. Braves going to get swept by the Cardinals? Hard to see that. Hard to see. They've had the advantages in all these matchups. It just hasn't worked out. That's baseball sometimes, but I would take the Braves. Even the run line, there was minus 170. So maybe then you pivot to a team total, but of course, because Wainwright's on the mound and he's had, generally speaking, a rough season, that number is inflated. It's a big number to try and hit a team total today, but yeah, sign me up. I do like the Braves, in this spot with the advantages, that they have. And then Diamondbacks, Cubs, of course, we already just, talked about that game. I think we've got a great angle within that game. Hopefully that game will be cool to us so we can go ahead and get a cash. And then Guardians, Angels, I did not handicap that game because the Angels haven't announced a starter, but when they get a starter, I mean, we know that bullpen is god-awful. A 9.1 ERA, a 7.0 FIP, a 331 opponent's batting average, and a bullpen. Has that bullpen climbed out of the bottom 5? It feels like 2-3 weeks. They've just stayed in the bottom 5. They're not getting length out of their starters. The bullpen is shit. I can only imagine I would probably like, the Guardians, but again, I didn't really handicap that game without them having a starter. But I would never be on the side of the Angels here lately with that bullpen. It just gives me no confidence lately that they can pull a game out, keep a team down. You saw what the Orioles did yesterday, putting up 10 runs. It was early, often, and it just kept on coming throughout that game. So sign me up for the Guardians. You know what I mean? Maybe actually, what is the Guardians team total? Probably at 4.5, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, it's at 4.5 at plus money. If I know who their starter is, maybe do the Guardians hit their average versus righties? Where are they at here versus lefties? Where are they at? They're really scuffling versus lefties. But they already threw Reed Detmers and Sandoval went last night, so they're probably not going to throw a left-hander because those are their only 2 left-handers under rotation. Yeah, so they're probably throwing a righty, so that's going to play into their split of having their better production against right-handers. Probably Guardians team total. It's plus money. I'm looking at it right now. Over 4.5 runs. You're the away team, so you're going to bat all 9 innings. Shit. Let me know who that announced starter is. I may jump on that. If we get some shitty-ass right-hander, I'll probably maybe add Guardians team total. It is at a good plus money, and again, that bullpen, woof, really, really stinking bad. So, all right. That's the MLB we've got for today. Let's turn our attention now to Chiefs and Lions. First of all, have you guys seen the boost over on FanDuel? You got Mahomes to throw 250 passing yards and 1 touchdown. That looks pretty good. Even money. I was actually able to get down $100 on that sucker. We get these profit boosts from FanDuel, and my max is $10. But for whatever reason, that profit or boost, I was able to get down a full 100. It's not going to be, of course, an official play. That's not a unit, but I threw down 100. They let me get down 100. I'll throw down 100 on that. That's a very enticing boost. Go check that one out. Mahomes 250. And for him to have at least 1 touchdown. Where do you guys side on a spread? Where do you guys side on a total? I do like the Chiefs in this game, minus 4.5. I like it. Travis Kelce's now been moved to a game-time decision, but I'll trust Andy Reid. I'll trust that play calling. Jared Goff is 6-0 against the spread in Week 1. That's where you got to take some of these numbers with a grain of salt. Never gone up against the Chiefs, though, in Week 1, right? But we know how competitive the Lions are. What do you guys think about the over-under? I kind of like the over. Really a tough one in terms of stats and trends. Lions and Chiefs hit the over last season, but primetime unders are a thing. Maybe this could be a game where you take the first half under. Maybe teams come out, take a little bit of second to find their get their legs up under them, and then second half halftime adjustments. Maybe then the game goes over. Maybe you could do a first half under, full game over, something along those lines. Let's see it. We, of course, got one official play in this game. We've already talked about this one Tuesday or Wednesday. Jahmyr Gibbs. We like it, for all the reason. Obviously, I don't even like the Lions receiving corps outside of St. Brown. This guy is, Alvin Kamara-like is what you're hearing and what you're reading about. They're talking about putting him in the slot. I like him. Over 29.5 receiving yards. The line right now is 31.5. We're on the right side, but all the NFL numbers, not saying you take them with a grain of salt, but it doesn't take, if you're betting NFL last year, you it just doesn't take long for the lines to really stink and move on you. I think the line opened at 25, if I want to recall correctly. So that's where we're at with that one. So there we go. We'll just have that one play in tonight's game when, we'll just take it easy. Obviously, the opening game, there's always that temptation to go. Pump the brakes a little bit. It's week one in the NFL. That's why we've got free bets. That's why you've got arbitrage. Go crazy with that stuff. Take it easy, though, when you're deploying a full unit. You take it a little bit easier. Let's see what you guys like in that comment section. Maybe we can, get some more bets. You never know. Oh, you want Garrett Wilson if the Jets win. Okay, that makes sense. I think I saw DraftKings sent the bet out there, or sent the tweet out yesterday where he's got the most handle to win the offensive player of the year. Garrett Wilson at 25-1. Did you sprinkle that, Lee? He's got the most handle to win offensive player of the year. All right. You feel like a kid on Christmas today? Yeah, Sunday will feel a little bit more Johnny, but I hear you, man. I hear you. Albs, Atlanta, over 2.5, hits, run, RBIs. I mean, it's Wainwright, man. You're not going to disagree with that, Ed. You're definitely not going to disagree. And their numbers still look good against right-handers. First day. Oh, shit. What a day, Tim. What a day, Tim. Actually, Josh told me that on TikTok Live. I do remember that now. Make sure you reach out to friends in other states. Make sure you do the refer a friend. If you don't have a friend that lives in another state, hit me up. And every time I get a refer a friend free bet, I try and flip that into a free giveaway. So hit somebody up, Tim, and hit me up, if need be. And we'll try and obviously spin it right back here for the community for you guys. But yeah, hell yeah. Legal sports betting in Kentucky. Love to see that right there. You've got him over 9.5 receiving yards. I like him on an anytime touchdown. I like him. I will tell you, I used DraftKings risk-free promo on McKinnon to be the first-time TD scorer. You got to go big with those things. It's only a $10 risk-free, so of course that's not a free play because I only put $10 on it. But I got him to score the first touchdown. See if that can't come through. Let's go. NFL, baby. We're back. Damn, the Braves suck. It's just Strider had a bad start. I mean, I still like the Braves to win the NL. I think they've got the better rotation. I think they've got the best offense in the NL. Bullpen, it's been decently to good most of the season when we've been previewing it. So a little harsh of a comment there, Ryan. I hear you, man. They took two of our units basically last night, so it is a little sour taste in our mouth. But yeah, not fun last night. Not fun. Is Kelsey hurt? He got the knee injury, hyperextension to the knee. They put him through a little pregame morning workout already. And with the owner saying he's a game-time decision. He's a game-time decision. Your guess is literally as good as anybody else's. Yeah, it's going to be a bad day. You're going to buy that Bills jersey. Well, I hate for you to be in a bad mood on a Tuesday, man, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. He's going to try. Yeah, he already did. He already did his morning workout. His game-time decision. I like the Chiefs minus 4 point. I mean, Chelsea, best tight end. Explosive game. We know all the reasons, but Andy Reid, week one, when you get a lot of time or coming off a bye, his record off extended rest is phenomenal. I like it. I like it. I maxed out that boot. Oh, the FanDuel, you had 50. I don't know why I had 100. It's probably because I hadn't played one of those in months, and they're probably just trying to suck me back in by getting $100 out of my pocket. But suck me back in. I'm in for 250 yards and a touchdown. The touchdown will for sure hit. 250? I mean, that should hit. What are you talking about? You took the DK promo up 7 points. Love that. Love that. I took it the other way, to be honest. I did the Chiefs for that same promo, but the dogs are obviously generally the better way because obviously they get up, maybe they don't hold it. So, I mean, that's the right strategy. Yeah, they did. That was not fun. That was not fun. I did not enjoy that. Let's get another bet, though, fellas, for NFL Sunday. NFL Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and do Brian Robinson there, the Commanders, to have over 58.5 receiving yards. If this bet loses, we will get a $10 free bet if you decide to follow me and use that promo there on DraftKings. But this is a guy that went over in 7 of his 12 starts last season. He also, in 2 of those losses, had 57 and 58 yards. So 2 of them, obviously, one on the hook and one basically kind of on the hook. He's obviously the stud back there in Washington. Cardinals in 2022 allowed the 2nd most fantasy points per game to the running back position. They allowed the 11th most yards per game on the ground to the running back position at 98 yards per game. And being favorites should certainly help, obviously, this bet as well. You're expecting them to have the lead, and we know that maybe late in the game that transitions more towards a run-heavy approach on the ground to obviously bleed out the clock. Everybody who watches football, you know what that means. So go ahead and give me Brian Robinson. Earlier on this season, we're trying to, you don't have data, right? We don't really know how these teams are going to be, so we're going to lean on some trends that were really kind to us last year. Chiefs can't defend the running back position from a receiving standpoint, and Cardinals can't, defend any goddamn thing. They're going to be god-awful. So I'll do Brian Robinson. Over 58.5 rushing yards is the 2nd NFL bet. Let's go ahead and do something here real quick, fellas. Let's go ahead. We told you guys we were going to blindly bet every single NFL dog. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hop on into DraftKings. Told you guys I'm going to put $100 on every NFL dog this season. So you can see up here in the top right-hand corner, we've got $1,600 into there. If you're curious, how will I be able to track this? You can see last 30 days. I don't use Barstools. This is the only thing this is going to be used for is betting NFL dogs. Let's get the first one on the board. We'll take them one day at a time. We'll blog back in here tomorrow. Yeah, I want that money line. Give it to me. Why is it not appear in the bet slip? Yes. Straight. How the hell does this shit work? See, I don't even use DraftKings. I can't even get the damn bet in the bet slip. I want the lines. Plus 195. Dog. Why is it not working? What the hell's going on? I can't bet it? Why is it? Anybody use Barstools? Why is your shit not popping in over here on the far right-hand side? Bet slip. Give it to me. I want it, damn it. This shit's so free, you won't let me bet it? What the hell's going on? Lions guaranteed, lock of the century. You're not letting me get $100 on a plus 195? That's annoying. Try the cell phone, I guess. I don't know. What's going on there? That's a little weird there, fellas. Anybody use Barstools? What the hell is their deal with that? Let's try it on the phone. It's quite weird. That's not good. Both can win. You think both can win tonight? Is that what you're talking about there, Ed? And then Corey's got over 10 wings eaten in the first half. Love that. All right, let's see if we can get it on the phone. Man, this is annoying. All right. Well, if this is the way it's going to be going forward, obviously we'll just remove this part of the show, and you guys will just have to believe me that I'm putting $100 on every NFL dog. It'll be fun to track this throughout the NFL season. And, of course, if you stumble across somebody else that's doing this, our numbers may be different a little, but they should be right around the same ballpark. Obviously injury news if we lock them in on Friday. All right, so I was able to pull it up here on the phone, no problem. Popped right on the bet slip. $100 to win $195. Place in the bet. Bam. Set limit. I don't need no responsible gammy. Don't tell me about no limit. We'll do the other ones on Friday. I guess we won't do them on the computer. We won't do the screen share. That is quite annoying, but balance it down to $1,500, boys. We're down $100. I cannot wait. How you guys think that'll be profitable all season? Just blindly betting NFL dogs? What do you think? Think that'll work out for us? Guys, don't forget NFL Eliminator, NFL Pigskin Pick'em Contest. Last day to get in it. Locks tonight at 7:20 p.m. Central Time. If you're not in it by 7:20 p.m. Central Time, you won't take my $250 in the NFL Eliminator. You will not take my $100 on the Pigskin Pick'em Straight Contest. And on the Pigskin Spread Contest, you won't be taking my $25 a week. Actually, you're definitely not taking my $25 a week, because I'm going to be kicking your ass every single week, because I know the spread in each and every single game every week. I'm that guy. I am him. I'm the guy. Week 1, because ESPN, obviously those lines never move. I think I locked in Lions plus 6.5. And I like Chiefs minus 4.5. That's the NFL for you. That's the NFL for you. Josh Allen is the GOAT. My man. My man. We're friends. We are buddies. You're my guy. This will be fun to watch. I know, NFL dogs. Let's see what happens. We'll do it till the account's at 0 or some dollar amount. But all right, fellas, that's how we're going to go and do it on this great Thursday. We've got one play tonight in the MLB. Don't forget about this great play in the MLB. We get hitting. We get pitching advantages. Get on that Cubs F5 run line. And then tonight, Jahmyr Gibbs over 29.5 receiving yards. Enjoy the NFL tonight, guys. It's back. We are back. We've made it to this moment. Kick back and enjoy and relax. Come on back for tomorrow. We have, of course, got to... I was supposed to share those freebies with you guys real quick. Let's throw those up. We've got tons of free bets, and I think, what do we've got? $6.50 in arbitrage? Yeah, we'll spend that tomorrow. But I told you guys, remember, we've got all those free bets that we carried over from last week. I'll just throw them up here on the screen one at a time. You can take screenshots. I've got one in here where I just went for 3 plays. Falcons, Titans, Steelers. A little 3-legged money line parlay. Titans, Falcons, Steelers. I told you guys Steelers and Browns and Titans were my 3 favorite underdogs of the week. So I'll do 2 of them in a parlay. And I do like the Falcons at home against a rookie quarterback. NFL debut. I like the Falcons to go ahead and pull that one out. Now I've got to go against Nick Bosa, though. Now I got to go with Nick Bosa. Hopefully all that money will weigh his ass down and he won't disrupt my good Steelers money line. But that's how we'll roll with one of them. I'm going to go ahead and do the Trent Surgical 6, where you put 6 games in a parlay. Give me the Falcons, give me the Ravens, give me the Vikings, give me the Commanders, give me the Browns, and give me the Seahawks as 6 teams. I'm going to go ahead and put in a parlay. Would feel good to add 2.34 units to the bankroll if the Surgical 6 can go ahead and 6. We'll go ahead and do that. I've also used one of those free bets. Told you guys we were going to do some anytime touchdown scores. I did one of position players and one with an all quarterback anytime touchdown. Let's throw up that quarterback one first. I'm going to go ahead and do Deshaun Watson to go ahead and get a touchdown. Justin Fields will also be getting a touchdown on Sunday. Don't forget about Josh Allen on Monday night. He's getting a touchdown. Lamar Jackson will certainly be rushing for a touchdown. And Ryan Tannehill, sneaky player. He finds pay dirt from time to time. Let's see if he can't get it done in week 1. So that would be 8 units we could add to the bankroll if those 5 quarterbacks can go ahead and come through. And then one more, position players to go ahead and find pay dirt. I went ahead and did Pitts, Peoples-Jones, Hawkinson, Tyler Lockett, and Mike Williams as my 5 players. That one pays a lot of cash. That was our $5 free bet that we picked up off of the college football promo. Pays $1,500 for those 5 guys. See what could happen, boys. I'd rather much take it slow in week 1 when we don't know what is going on with my units. But this is how I can have fun. This is how I can enjoy NFL Sunday with these free bets and then the arbitrage money. $6.50 to go. We'll build to it hopefully today and tomorrow. And then we'll make a decision, I guess, sometimes over the weekend. But there we go, fellas. That's how we'll go ahead and do it. Couldn't. Maybe that's what was going on there. Okay. Maybe that's what was going on. Obviously, no problem with the phone, but yeah, maybe the web browser was good. So good to know. Thank you. How is Kelsey's groin? Groin's fine. Knee, I think, is the issue that I think people are sweating or people are concerned about. I think the groin's fine. Groin seems to be fine. Yes, sir, fellas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's only Thursday, but I hear the vibes there, gent. I hear you, man. All right, fellas, go enjoy your Thursday. Again, enjoy the game tonight. We'll come on back tomorrow. We'll add a couple real NFL plays where we want to deploy some real units on these games. We'll probably get 2 or 3-ish, maybe more. And you'll find out what those are tomorrow. But also follow me on Twitter, right? Brian Robinson. I didn't wait till this show. I don't know if that's still the number. We can look. But NFL player prop lines move quick. And again, if you bet this stuff last year, you know that. They move quick. I'm not going to hold this stuff for the show. Oh, he's at 57.5 on DraftKings, so it dropped a yard. Sure. So now his hit rate is 8 of the last 12 with 1 loss on the hook. All right, there you go. Not sure why that drops based on the stats, but it's NFL Week 1 and nobody really knows what the hell is going on. So, all right, fellas, appreciate you guys hanging out. We're all excited today. Got the big smile on my face. NFL is back. Have yourself a day, fellas. We'll see you back here tomorrow.